Dolly, and I'm glad you could join me in my video today. The name of my channel is Tea Time with Dolly and Thrifty Living. So last week I brought you 10 tips of how to save money, 1 through 10. This week I'm going to continue that with 11 through 20. So I have me something nice and warm to drink on this cold winter day. So if you'd like to go get you something to drink and sit down for a few minutes and join me, and we'll talk about tips for saving money. Okay, are you ready? Number 11. If you didn't see the first 10, go to my channel, Tea Time with Dolly. And last week I put the first 10 tips on. So today we're starting with 11. Is layer your clothes before you turn up your heat. For each degree that the temperature is lowered on your thermostat, you can save between 1 and 3%. Doesn't sound like a lot, but over time it adds up. Of course, you don't want to be cold, but you know, if you can be comfortably warm with a sweater, a sweatshirt, or an extra shirt on, you know, that's one money-saving tip right there. And also, I'll continue on 11. If you're going to be away from home for several hours, turn your heat down. I know I always do. If I'm going to be gone for a half a day or something like that, if we're going to be gone all day, we turn the heat down before we leave and turn it back up when we get home. Also, when you go to bed of a night, I always turn my heat down then because I'm nice and warm under the covers. So I don't need the house as warm when I'm sleeping. Number 12 is to fix the things that you have. Make them last. Take care of them. If you have filters that needs changed, change your filters. And have your car serviced regularly. Have your oil changed and your tires rotated, and just do have general maintenance done so that your car will last longer. Or whatever the item is. Change your furnace filters and air conditioner filters. Whatever it is that needs changed or cleaned, take care of it so that it will last you. Number 13, use what you have. I know a lot of us don't even always know what we have. So it's so easy when we're in the store to think, oh, I better pick up a tube of toothpaste because we're almost out, or need to get another bottle of shampoo because we're almost out, because we've forgotten and we had an extra bottle or an extra tube in the cabinet. A lot of times, as you get more things, you put them in front, and the other things gets pushed to the back, and you don't even remember what you have. Especially if your closets and cabinets are full, and you just don't want to dig through it all. But that's what we need to do, is dig back there in the back and see what we really have before we just buy more and more and more of things. Also, be content with what we have. Don't just keep thinking we've got to have more. We've got to be the latest style. Something new comes out, so we just need to run out and buy it. If what we have works and we like it, then use it. A lot of times with clothes, for example, if you've got an outfit that's kind of plain looking, so you don't wear it very often because you think, oh, it's kind of drab, it's kind of plain. Sometimes if you just change the belt or put a pretty scarf on, you know, something like that, just it can change the whole look. And number 14, switch your savings account to an account that pays higher interest, if you can find one. Sometimes it's kind of hard to do right now, but you know, look, you never know. Also, if you have a loan, check for interest rates that might be higher, that might be less, because you want to pay less interest. So look around, call different banks and lending companies and just see, or check online and see which pays the most interest rate for the savings that you have and charges the less interest rate on the loans that you have. If you have a credit card that you know you can pay off within a year, then look for one of those 0% interest for a year. Sometimes they even go a little longer than a year. However, if you don't get it paid off in that time, then you watch out, because your interest rate may zoom way up there. But, if you know you can pay it off in a year, then go for it. 15 is compare prices on items. I know a lot of times we compare prices on items we're buying, but not monthly expenses. We can save a lot on monthly expenses sometimes by checking around. I know I saved money when I switched to my cell phone and internet company. I switched and I paid less than what I was paying on the 2 companies that I had before. Also, I found another company, now these are name brand, companies you hear of a lot. They're not just something you're not so sure about. So I found one that I had my house and my homeowner's insurance and my car insurance paid the same price for both of them that I was paying for one. So you never know if you don't check. Number 16, have financial meetings with your family, especially your spouse. Sit down with them and go over your budget and see where changes can be made, or make sure they know what needs paid, what money's coming in, what's going out, and just everything that they would need to know in case something happened to you. We never know when we could be in an accident. We could be in the hospital. Somebody needs to know what to do. Also, if we don't have a spouse, have a financial meeting with yourself. Sit down, in your appointment book, write down a certain time, allow an hour or 2 just to go over your budget and see what can be changed, or check maybe insurance policies and different things, and anything to do with financial. Just take some time and sit down and look at it, or hunt out old receipts and things and see what you've been paying, and just what you need to do. And with your children, you may not want to go over all your bills and all these details and make them bored, but have little meetings with them, and then if they want to buy something, show them how to compare prices. Maybe get on the computer, and if they're wanting to buy a toy, show them how we can compare prices. That is, of course, if they're old enough to understand. Get them in the habit of saving money and looking for the best deals. Number 17, buy what you need. Don't buy things just because they're on sale. A lot of times, I know I've done it in the past, and I think most of us have. You're at the store and you see this great deal, and so you want to think, wow, that is really a good deal, so I better stock up on that. And if you know it's something you normally would buy and you're really going to use it, then yes, definitely stock up on it. But if you're just stocking up on it and you're not even sure you like it, don't buy it just because it's on sale, but it's not something you're really going to use. It's a good hand warmer. Okay, number 18. Now I want to talk about decluttering. I know some of you may think, oh, what's that got to do with saving money? Actually, it has quite a bit to do with saving money. Because when we declutter, we see what we have and what we need. Many times we think, oh, I need this and I need that. And when you really do some deep decluttering, you find out, wow, I didn't even remember I had that. And so therefore, you find out things that you have. And maybe you can pull out even some clothes that you never wore for a long time. You know, it frees up space. It makes your house seem larger when you get rid of a bunch of stuff that you really don't want. Gives you more room in your drawers, your cabinets. Then you can see what you do have. Okay, number 19 is set up auto pay on your bills. If you set up auto pay, you don't have to worry about being late. I've done that many times in the past. I've wound up paying a bill late just because I forgot. And you think of it a day or two later and you think, oh no, I didn't pay that bill. But it's too late. They've already stuck a late fee on there. So if you know that you're going to have enough money in the bank, like your paycheck's automatically deposited, you know, you can set up these payments, auto pay, and then they come out exactly on the due date, and you don't have to worry about those late fees. Okay, and number 20, surround yourself with frugal friends. If you've got friends that the only thing they like to do is go shopping or going out somewhere and spending money, then that's probably not the friends you want to hang out with all the time. But sometimes they might surprise you if you suggest something else. If, say, they call you and somebody says, hey, you want to go shopping today? Or do you want to go to the movies, not for lunch? And because you've done this so many times in the past, they assume, you know, you want to do that. That's something they like to do. But if you really want to get serious about paying down a debt or saving up for something, then, you know, you could tell them, you know, I'm really trying to save up for whatever it is, a vacation or something, or I'm really trying to pay off this loan. Let them know it's not because you just don't want to be with them. Otherwise, if you turn them down 2 or 3 times in a row, they may think, well, you know, you don't even like them. So we don't want that. But just tell them why you don't want to go out. And suggest something else. You could suggest, oh, why don't you come over and we'll watch a movie together at my house. Or, you know, we get something from Redbox that's cheap. Or maybe you've already got a movie that you think they would like. And come on over and we'll have some snacks and pop some corn, and it won't cost you much. Sometimes you can get together with a friend or friends, play cards, play board games, and they can bring a snack. You can furnish a snack or a drink, and you can have a really good time. You can play your games and laugh and talk, and you'll be surprised that you can really have a good time doing that with a lot less money. Also, other ideas are right now during COVID. I'm not sure how much is going on because I haven't been out to these places since then, but I know in the past I went to a library. Some of your bigger libraries have entertainment. We've went and listened to Irish music and playing it and singing, and it was really very entertaining. And they have different types of things going on at some of the bigger libraries. Also at colleges. I know there's a college that's, well, I would say near my house, but it's probably about a half-hour away. But every Christmas they put on a big performance with their choirs and their bands and stuff playing Christmas music, and it's all free. So there's a lot of things you can do if you look at your local colleges and in your libraries, and in the summer I know a lot of towns will have things maybe on a town square or downtown somewhere, outdoor things that you can go to, and it doesn't cost anything. Afterwards you can get together at somebody's house and, you know, have a snack, some coffee or whatever and just sit and visit. So there's things you can do that's really not expensive, that's just as much fun as going out and spending money. Also, you know, in the summer, if your friends like it, some do, some don't, but if they're an outdoorsy person, you can suggest, you know, going hiking or something like that, and take a little lunch with you in your backpack and have a really good time. with very little money spent. Okay, so if you like this video, that's all I have for today. I hope you'll give me a thumbs up. Click on that, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It really does help me. And if you can leave a comment, I would love it. I read all my comments, and I really enjoy it. So may God bless you, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.